In this video, you will learn how to register apps and use Azure Active Directory to authenticate users for Azure API. If this video helps you, kindly click the like button just below the video. I encourage you to follow the video through as every step in this video is important. I have already signed into my Azure account. For this video, we'll be using a multi-tenant. In the first tenant, we will deploy our API service. In the other tenant, we will be registering our application. We will start by deploying our API service. To do that, I will type APIM, okay, and click on API Management Service, add. For the name, I'll use AADAPIM. I'll create a new resource group called APIM. I'll change the location to West Europe. Organization, just put anything there and click the create button. This deployment is going to take a while. In the meantime, let's go to the other tenant or directory where we are going to be registering our app. I have already signed into another account that contains the other directory where we will be creating the new user. To do that, we'll click on Azure Active Directory. Then on the left-hand side, under the management, we'll click on the users blade. I'm going to click on new users. For the username, let's say test. For the name, we'll use Daniel. Shao. First name Daniel. Last name Shao. The password will be auto-generated. We'll show password and copy it because we'll be needing it later when we want to sign in the user. Then can I go ahead and create the user. The user has been successfully created. Also, we'll need to create a group. To do that, we'll click on the groups blade. Click on new groups. For the group name, we'll name it test group. Click create. The group has been successfully created. The next thing we need to do is register an app. In order to register an app, we might need to have the administrator role, depending on how our account is set up. In order to register our application, we'll go to the Azure Active Directory. Under Management, at the left-hand side of the screen, we'll go to App Registration Blade, New Registration. We'll give it a name. We'll name this APIM app. For this scenario, we're using a multi-tenant. For your scenario, you might be using a single tenant. Then we'll click register. Our application has been successfully created. Here we have the display name, the application ID, also known as the client ID. Then we have the tenant ID, that's the ID of the directory. We'll proceed to check if our API service has finished deploying. Our API service named AAD API has successfully deployed. Next, we'll need to add Azure Active Directory as one of our identities. To do that, on the left corner of the screen, we scroll down. Under Developer Portal, we click the Identities blade. We'll click on Add. Under Types, we select Azure Active Directory. We need the client ID, the client secret. We are going to get that from the app we created earlier. So I'll split the screen into two. On this screen, we have the app we created. On this other screen, we have our API service. So we are going to copy the application ID, paste it. We need the client secret. We are going to come here and click Certificate and Secret. New client secret. Then we add the description. This is a secret. Expire, we leave it at a year. We add. Then this is a secret that has been created. We copy it and paste it here. We sign in tenant. We need to copy this tenant ID. We'll be needing the redirect URL. This is for the legacy portal. This is for the new portal. We'll be using the one for the legacy portal. So we'll copy it and then click Add. So Azure Active Directory has been added as one of our identity providers. Next thing we need to do is under authentication, we'll add the platform, click on web, enter our redirect URL here, and click ID tokens. Then press the configure button. So we also have to come to API permissions, add permission. API uses the legacy API. So click on Azure Active Directory graph, come to application permissions. Under directory, we'll give it permission to read all, add permissions. Then we are going to grant admin consent for default directory. Yes. The consent has been granted successfully. Next, we will attempt to add the group we created in our Azure Active Directory to our API service. In our API service, we go to Groups, add Azure AD Groups. We'll click on the tenant. And this was the group we created, test group. We select it and click on the select button. Our Azure Active Directory group has been successfully added to the API. We will now attempt to use our Active Directory user to log into API. To do that, we'll come over to Overview, click the Developer Portal Legacy. We'll then sign in using an incognito window. I'm going to sign in with the Azure Active Directory. We'll enter the email of the user we created and the password. We'll enter the password, a new password, and the new password. Here, we are required to enter the email of the user. This test. And then we'll click the sign up. Our Azure Active Directory user has successfully signed up into API.